Is this thing on? Yeah, I'm assuming it is. So, quick clarification. There will be background noise. Sorry about that. I also, if you can't hear me, then I'm sorry. Really. If you see some bull crap on here, well, this is my account. This is my Wattpad account, okay? Just, no hate, please, because, like, I know that a lot of people don't like Wattpad, because there's fan fictions and all that shit, but, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be okay. So, I've already read the book. Okay, so I already read the book right here. I'm sorry. I apologize for those who are reading the title. So this book is called Dead Without You and is a Markiplier X Reader, and it is by FanOfStuffAndThings. So FanOfStuffAndThings is, I don't exactly know their gender, but they are amazing. And, I apologize for the fact that this is a Markiplier X Reader. I bet that you guys don't like you don't like X Readers because they just, yeah. But, I'm making this video so then I can give my feedback to you guys. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah. So, gonna read this. Yay. My life was officially horrible. I was sitting on a street corner practically starving to death. Alright, we're kicking it off right now. Practically forgot what happened. But yeah, I'm gonna... LA was supposed to save me when it just made me worse off. Every once in a while, someone would stop by me to give me $1 at most. What I needed was a home, food, and more than pocket change. Nothing was going to change my situation. I was going to die in LA as a homeless person. Oh, no, don't. This is... I got up slowly, holding my aching stomach. I started walking down the sidewalk, noticing the disgust faces. I think FanOfStuffAndThings meant disgusted, so I'll assume that, because, yeah. They look at me like I grew an extra limb. It felt as if everyone just stared at me all the time. I wasn't that hideous, was I? As I continued walking, I saw an opening between two buildings. An alley, maybe. I didn't care, I just needed some place people wouldn't stare. The opening between the building wasn't too small. As I got closer, my body begged for rest. I sat against one of the two brick walls and closed my eyes for a second. The second passed quicker than I could have hoped because in the next second I smelled copper. I opened my droopy eyes. I knew what was going on. Oh, wait. I moved my hand under my nose and felt a liquid coming out of it. Blood. Oh. Wait. The real question is, so blood... Okay, never mind. Just gonna keep on reading. Yesterday it was my ears that were bleeding. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I got... Oh, that image is just stuck in my head. Oh, my God. No. Why? Proof that I was dying. The thing is, I didn't care. Life wasn't going good and never will. No one will miss me, and that's fine. Dying quickly is what I would have hoped for, but death is death. Oh, that is me. That was me back then. Oh my God. I was such a dark child. I remembered that I would always accept death. And, like, no matter what, your life will just be bad no matter what you do with it. But nowadays, I fear death now, and practically, I love my life, so, if you, I know this is supposed to be, like, I'm supposed to read, but, like, while I'm reading, I'm just gonna give some words, and sometimes I would give some advice. So, here's something. if you're depressed or something, I hope that you know that there's a lot of people out there who care about you, and they'll miss you when you're gone. So that was me back then. I had depression myself back then, and well, let's just say that I was pretty much one person who would be ready to kill themselves at any moment. But you know what? Every life in this earth, like in this world, is worth living. And although you're in a bad place, just think about the positives of life. Don't think about the negatives. I myself went through the phase of thinking. So this is not about me, really. It's just mostly, just never mind. I'm just gonna keep on reading. Where was I? My tired body slowly reached the ground. Maybe this time I go to sleep, I won't wake up. I closed my eyes, hopefully for the last time, and drifted into a deep slumber. Life isn't good. Maybe the afterlife will be... beep, beep, beep. I know I'm supposed to say that, like, seriously, but, like, still, again, when I see the words beep, it's just like, okay. The sound echoed in my ears, leaving them with a slight ring each time. It was oh my god, I said plitch, not pitch. Oh my god. It was pitch black, or my eyes were closed and I couldn't tell. I didn't feel as much pain as before I died. Wait, was I dead? I gathered up the strength to open my eyes. A piercing white light blinded me for seconds before my eyesight returned. I was in a bed, needles in my arms. Where was I? I saw a window to my left with a couch under it, with a door to my right. Is this a hospital? How'd I get to a hospital? Being alone, my questions went unanswered. I tried to speak, but that ended up sounding like cracking air in my throat. Oh, that's happened to me. Oh. Yeah. I then searched for something to tell someone I was awake, like a rock I could throw at the window of the door. Instead, I found a red button connected to a white wire. Is it those, like, buttons where it's like you tap it and a nurse comes in? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe that could do something. Of course. I clicked the button, nothing happened. What was the point of the button? Did someone think that it would be fun to press? Why would someone make that? Oh my god. The creak of the opening door was what brought my attention away from the button. I looked to my right to see brunette nurse with a little too much makeup coming into my room. I knew it! Wait, I gotta see these comments. Press the button just like Mark would do with boxes. He pressed the buttons even with babies on the line. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hello, she smiles at me. I just wave back, knowing I'm unable to speak. You clicked the call button. What did you need? She asked kindly. I look at the red button sitting in my lap, so that's what it was. I try to ask her how I got here, but my throat cracks again. Do you need water? She asks. I nod. That could help. I will be 1 second. It will be... Okay, I'll go with it. She says, looking at me before she exits the room again. She did take, in fact, only a couple seconds before coming back in my room with a glass of water. As she got close to me to hand me the glass, I saw her name, Rachel. Oh, my friend, Rachel. Hi. If you're seeing this, Rachel, I'm sorry, but, hi. I drink the glass of water quickly, then try to speak again. But yet again, I can't. I look at her and she looks back. Do you need anything else? Rachel asked. I nodded, then mimed a pen and pad of paper. Do you want to write something down? She asked. I nodded, excited about being able to say something, finally. Rachel left the room again. If my handwriting is readable to Rachel, I could ask her how I got here. A few minutes passed before Rachel came back into the room with a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm reading that a little too quick. Here you go. She gave me a bright smile. She handed me the only way I'll be able to speak. Oh, okay. I clearly started writing in a big sloppy letters, how'd I get here? Once I finished writing it, I handed the paper back to Rachel. She read the words on the page slowly, then looked back at me. Well, a young man brought you here last night, telling us that he found you in an alleyway, passed out. He said he didn't know you and that he was just walking by when he saw you, Rachel told me. I was confused. Why would someone suddenly care? 'Cause they do. I'm sorry. And why couldn't it have been after my death? I held my hand out to her as a way of asking for the paper. She hands it back to me, and I wrote something under the previous words. I wrote, "Where is he?" I then hand the paper to her again, and she studies the paper a second time. I'm not sure of where he is, but he did leave some of his information, like a phone number and name. I could get it for you if you'd like. She takes a small step towards the door. I nod. Oh my god, I can't. I'm sorry, I just yawned. And now my eye hurts. Okay. I nod my head and she was off. I want to know something about this person they did save me. Even if at the time I didn't want it, now I am feeling healthy and even a bit less unhappy, but I wouldn't say happy. Wait, did I read happy as... Wait. I am feeling healthy and even a bit less unhappy, but I would say happy. I can't say that. I can't. Rachel comes through the door and walks up to me with a clipboard in her hands. I take the clipboard and find his name immediately. Mark Fishbach. Okay. I'm just reading these. Okay. Wait. What is this? Demonetization? Okay. Yeah, boy, let's do this. Yeet. What a surprise. Whoa, who would have guessed? Not me. Hello, hope you liked the story so far. This is just the beginning, and I think it was okay. What are your thoughts? I would love to know. If you did like the story, vote. If you didn't, don't vote. Simple enough. Bye-bye. Hello, lots of love. Me. Okay, first of all, I voted for this already, as you can clearly see. But nowadays, I don't vote for books. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy them. It's just that I'm too lazy to press the vote button nowadays. I'm curious if I can find my comments on here, because I know for a fact that this is my first time. This is my third time reading this book, and so I'm assuming that my comments from back then will be there. I don't know. I can't pronounce his fucking name. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't either, and I wrote this. I think it's Fishbach. I think, to me, I'm not really sure. For me, it's just Mark Fishbach. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, I'm sorry. Very, very much. So that was the stranger's name. His name was only one of the many things on the paper I held. There was a phone number and an address. Okay. The paper was full of information. I looked closer and saw something about a credit card. Was he paying for me? Is there really a stranger so kind that he'll pay for my medical bills? Yes. I really am dead, aren't I? Nope. I laid my head back against the comfy pillow and stared at the ceiling. There is no way in hell this is real. No one is this kind, especially to a homeless, dirty bum like me. Well, I don't exactly. No. No way in hell like your other book. Okay, so no. I'm assuming that the reader here has a very negative or fixed mindset. I'm assuming. I heard Rachel try to get my attention and I gave it to her. I lifted my head to face her. Fan of stuff and things. You forgot the fact that you just typed in faced, and I can't faced. You're supposed to wait, lifted my head to faced her. So what did I do? Did I just like smack my face against her? That sounds wrong. I can't. Did you need anything else? And again, another eat. I don't think. Okay. She asked with another big smile. I shrugged. I would like to talk to this Mark guy, but I can't speak to him over the phone. Well, I can come back later, she just suggested, and I nodded. Calling me back is as easy as pressing a button, Rachel said as she left the room. Okay. I laid back down. Was the bed really this comfortable, or was I just used to the cement? Either way, I was happy with it. I looked out the window again. It looked bright outside, but that wasn't going to stop me from sleeping. I closed my eyes. Not having enough sleep can be tiring. Oh, okay. I thought you said she was, I guess. Should I just, if you want to, I was asleep, but I could hear bits and pieces of a conversation. Oh, okay. That's the reason why that's there. Okay. After a bit, silence overtook my mind. I was too tired to make out any other words that might have been uttered. Damn it, I need to stop freaking yawning. After a bit, silence overtook my mind. I was too tired to make out any other words that might have been muttered. I wasn't tired, I was asleep. And words traveled into my empty mind. My ears slowly adjusted to the real world, and I could hear a tapping noise. It wasn't consistent. Every once in a while, it would stop, but it would come back each time. It started to annoy me. I had to stop it. I'm assuming that it's a phone, because when I hear the word, when it's like tap, I think of like the digital keyboard just popping up, and then you just tapping. Oh wait, okay. I lifted my droopy eyelids to a blurry room. Slowly, I moved my right hand to my eyes. I wiped away whatever made my eyes so blurry, then saw the cause of the noise. A man was sitting to the left of me, eyeballs glued to his phone. It looked like he was writing something on the little screen, which was the cause of the annoying tapping. I couldn't see his face, but I could see parts of his head. On the top of his head, his hair was an unnatural red color on the sides of his head. On the sides of his head, his hair was black. Markiplier. Yay. Okay. He was leaning his elbows against his knees for support as continued to make the tapping noise on his phone. His body was really quite fit, at least from what I could see around his clothes. Okay. He was wearing a black t-shirt and jeans. I sat up straight. Oh, well, you spelled straight incorrectly. Making noise. He would hopefully notice. I looked at him, waiting for him to look up. He didn't. Well, I couldn't talk, so I had to do something. I want to know who this guy is. I looked at I can't English today. I never English. I looked at the desk by my bed where the button was. Next to it was the pencil. I grabbed that and looked back at the man. He didn't hear me. I threw the pencil at him. This is me. Sometimes my throat would close okay, so I don't know how to freaking explain this, but like, I know for a fact that my throat closes sometimes and I can't breathe through my mouth or my nose. And so, oh my god, that sounds like I'm suffocating or something, but in reality it's not. Sometimes I can't breathe through my nose because of things, and sometimes my throat closes, so it makes me not speak, like it silences me. And so that actually happened one time in class. I was trying to talk to my friend, and like she didn't notice me because I couldn't talk because of my throat, and so I just threw a pencil at her, and this just reminds me. It reminds me. So I'm gonna read these 43 comments. Oh, these all just say me. Yep. Same in so many ways. Ow, he jumped, probably not expecting a pencil to the head. A boot to the head, please. He looked up at me with a question face. Why'd you do that? He asked. I looked all offended and pointed at the door, implying it wasn't me. Oh. Are you okay? He asked, noticing I wasn't speaking. I shrugged. I honestly don't know how long I won't be able to speak. I then pointed at the pencil on the floor, the one I threw at him. He looked at it and then back at me. I moved my fingers into my palm and back out, trying to tell him I want it back. He looked back at the pencil and picked it up this time. He stood up and walked a step to be next to me. I'll give this back to you if you don't throw it at me again. He says with a small smile. I smile back and nod. He hands it to me. I then look for the piece of paper. I must have looked crazy while doing so because the guy then asked, are you okay? I looked at him and me, okay, I really, and me writing on the paper. Oh, okay, I understand. I didn't think I'd had to do this much miming ever. Do you need something to write on? He asked, and I nod again. He looks around, then at his phone. 1 second. He got back on his phone. Not the time. I gave him an unamused face. He looked back at me and handed me his phone. Just type what you need. I look at the phone in my hands and start writing down, who are you? Once I finished, I make sure I didn't misspell anything. With my big fingers, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, me too. I have big fingers. I hand the phone back to him. He takes a quick look at what I typed and looks back at me. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. He gives me an awkward smile. My name is Mark. Mark Fishbach. Yeah. Hello again. Finally, second chapter. Hope you liked it. I always love your freaking stories. Shush, child. Okay, because I liked making it. Just so you know, these AN at the end mean nothing. I just wanted to write something anyway. Vote if you liked it, and don't if you didn't. Simple enough. Bye-bye. Since I love you, I'll vote for it. Oh, no, I don't want these. Get me out of here, please. Yes, please, escape. Okay. So this is the last chapter. For these videos, I plan on, just reading 3 chapters every video, because it kind of helps. And besides, I'm hungry right now, so, after this, I'm just gonna go run to my kitchen and just eat. Okay, so, let's keep on going. Part 3. I don't read the title. That's sad. Okay. Mark Fishbach. This was the guy? I smiled wildly. Even if I wanted to die then, he still paid for me to live. Now I'm living and even happy. I wanted to thank him, shake his hand, hug him, anything show him my appreciation. The thing I love about Markiplier is that he's very wise. Makes him sound old, but he's actually pretty wise. I don't have any reasons or proof to back it up, but... That's racist! I'm sorry. That was my brother. I don't understand what he meant by that, but okay. I covered my mouth as I started to feel my eyes water. I was crying. I tried to say thank you, but yet again it came out cracking air. Mark kneeled down to my level, a small concerned smile on his face. Makes me feel even short. This freaking... Don't cry, he pleaded. I decided now was the perfect... I can't English. Oh my god. Was the perfect time for a hug. I reached my arms around him and pulled him towards me, crying lightly on his shoulder. He decided to embrace me because he had no other choice. He was trapped in the hug. Oh, I'm not that strong, to the point that I would trap someone in a hug and they had no choice to hug me back. I mouthed the words, thank you. I wish I could tell him through my own voice. We sat like that for a few minutes, me needing the hug, and another notification pops up, and I don't need that. Me needing the hug and him knowing it. Eventually, I released my grip from around him and sat back up, Mark doing the same. I wiped away my tears and just sat there sniffling with a smile that felt permanently stuck to my face. Thanks to him, Mark smiled back as he saw how happy I was, or so I assumed. I didn't know what else to do, so I just sat there staring at Mark. I guess he didn't know what to do either because he stared right back at me. I looked at stared as if it was... I just read stared as started. I'm very stupid. Yeah, let's keep on going. We didn't say anything, and it was quiet until the door opened. Mark and I looked towards the door at the same time to see Rachel. She looked at Mark, then at me. "Oh, good, you're awake," she smiled at me. "So we found out what you have." She looked down at a clipboard she was holding. "You have scurvy. That is why Mark found you with a bleeding nose." She points at Mark, still looking at the clipboard. "And you can't talk because you have..." "What? English, please? Please? I can't. No, I cannot. Laryngitis. I'm assuming that's how you say it." She looked at me. "Luckily, both of those things are very easily treated." She smiles again. "That's good." Mark smiled at Rachel. "Yeah, actually, she can go home today," I just told Mark. I frowned. I didn't have a home. "Her medication will be ready soon." "That's great," Mark said, then looked over to me, seeing me still frowning. "What's wrong?" Mark asked, grabbing his phone out of his pocket again to hand it to me. I take it and write down, "I'm homeless." "Oh, God." Do something, Mark. Then hand it back to him. I looked down at the floor. What would I do? What could I do? I have no home, no money. I just get sick again. And this time, I die. I was lucky now. Next time wouldn't be the same. If I was going to die on the street, that was the point of being saved now. This has just prolonged my suffering. "Well," Mark started, and I looked at him. "You can stay with me for now." He scratched the back of his neck. My mouth hung open. This is a joke, isn't it? Seriously, who the hell is this nice? Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to. He nervously looks at me. I nodded slowly, my eyes starting to water again. Don't cry. Okay. Well, I'll be right back," Rachel said, leaving the room. I wiped my eyes quickly while Mark looked over to her. I cried too much. "Well, I do too." Mark looked back over to me. "So," Mark thought for a moment, "I guess we can look for a job. I mean, not now, but for later when you're feeling better," he said, unsure how I felt about it. I nodded to him again. I needed a job. "Okay," Mark smiled, "but while you're getting better, you can rest and eat, I guess." Mark chuckled at his loss for words. I smiled. I looked down at my hands and see the noodles on my arms. If what I have is an easy fix, why do I need these? Stuff. I shrugged my shoulders at my own question. Mark sat back down on the couch below the window, pulling out his phone again. Oh no, there comes the dreaded tapping. I laid my head on the pillow and I heard the most annoying noise ever. I wasn't going to do anything about it though. He needed to write something down, even if I wanted to tell him to stop. I already promised to not throw the pencil again. Now that I think about it. Wait, since you promised you wouldn't throw the pencil again, find something else to throw at him. Now that I think about it, it's just a simple clap would have gotten his attention. Oh, English, my God. Okay, whatever, seeing his confused face was fun. I looked over to Mark, his eyes freshly glued to his phone. I couldn't see his face again. Luckily, I studied it when we were staring at each other. He had a very strong jaw, was stubble. He wore plain black rectangular glasses, and I could detect a bit of Asian ancestry through his eyes. Okay. To be honest with you, we're gonna stop there. To be honest with you, I actually didn't know that Mark had looked Asian. To be honest, I know, he's had videos. No! Okay, sorry. But I know there's some videos of Markiplier's mother, but when those videos were posted, I remember, so back then I used to watch him, but then for some reason I decided to take a break from watching YouTubers, and, so I guess I missed those videos, I'm assuming. So, I didn't know that Markiplier was Asian. Maybe help me out by telling me which kind of Asian. I'm also Asian. I'm Vietnamese and Chinese. So, yeah. It may seem weird to people that I study faces, but that's just something I do. That is... FanOfStuffAndThings, you know me so well, I swear. When I had the equipment, I would draw the people I studied. Oh, Being homeless, I had seen a lot of faces. Being unable to even afford food, I could not draw them. The door creaked open as Rachel came back into the room. Okay, Rachel walked over to me holding a pill bottle. This is for your vitamin C levels to help with scurvy. Luckily, your scurvy was not bad, even though you will be taking these vitamin C pills. You should eat meals with vitamin C, like certain vegetables and fruits. Oh, okay. She hands it to me. Now, for the laryngitis, you shouldn't talk, and you have to drink lots of liquids. Laryngitis can be contagious, so cover your mouth when you cough. I nod. Great. Now, once I get these IVs out of your arms, you are free to leave. I smile. Okay. Mark stood up. Rachel started pulling the IVs out of my arms. Surprisingly, they didn't hurt. Once Rachel was done, I turned my body and draped my legs over the side of the hospital bed. Hi, I want to know how you're liking the story or hating it. Really just wanting, what do you think about it? Comment. Vote if you liked it and don't if you didn't. Simple enough. Bye-bye. Lol. Lots of love. Me. I love it, and you can clearly tell I didn't vote for it, but like, oh, even more. So recommended reads. We think you'll love these stories too. Is it because I'm reading Dead Without You? Yeah, I think that's it. The other side of the screen, Markiplier X Reader, another one. Okay, you are just a young adult with a normal life story, nothing special. A fangirl for a mom. Yeah, it's just I can't read the full description. First glance, Markiplier X Reader. You call yourself his #1 fan, but you act like you're not in public. You watch all of Markiplier X Reader meeting at last. Markiplier X Reader, you're going to finally meet your friend you met on Omegle. Oh, that is very nice. So, we will be stopping at part 4. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have Wattpad, go ahead and check out FanOfStuffAndThings. They are amazing. So again, I don't know their gender, but they are awesome and amazing. And if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you.